started. Thanks for coming. We're here to continue to talk about the pattern of deception that we're seeing from the petition circulators employed by the Payday lending campaign. In your press packet, you'll find another affidavit from me. I had an encounter with a woman who will only identify herself as Princess. And even though Kim Norris has asked people who encounter them to get their names and to pass on that information to the campaign, I was unable to get her last name, and we received phone calls from other people who had similar encounters. And I think what differentiates the Princess encounter from the other ones is that I asked her why she was telling people that interest rates would go down when they were clearly going up, and she said that the guy who trained her instructed her to do that. I asked her his name, and she told me his name was either Taylor or Tyler. She didn't have a last name for him as well. I specifically asked her what would happen if the referendum was a success and whether people would be allowed to continue to charge 391% APR in the typical 2-week loan. And her answer was no, 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 this would lower rates to 5%. So we're really concerned that somebody is training people to deceive us, and we're going to ask the Franklin County Board of Elections to look into it. I am very happy to be here with two people from Franklin County who've always cared about the community. They come from different political parties and different walks of life, but I think what they share is a real strong belief that democracy can't survive if voters don't have access to accurate information. So I want to introduce E.J. Thomas, and then Charlita Tavares will have something to say. Thank you, E.J.
Thank you. You know, as you look at this referendum, one has to ask themselves, what is it that each side has to gain? That's always the question when you see something on the ballot, whether you're interested in a particular issue or not. As you weigh each argument, you go, okay, why are they saying this? And what is it that at the end of the day they have to gain? The payday lenders, the no vote, clearly have millions of dollars that are riding on the outcome of this election. And I would suggest that that's exactly why they are spending literally millions of dollars on this campaign that will keep interest rates high. If you look forward just a few months, if this issue goes down, Christmas will be wonderful indeed for these folks. Take a look, though, at the other side. Those of us that are supporting issue 5, asking for a yes vote. I think what you'll find is that no one in this game on this side will have any different Christmas, because there's not a dime that any of us are going to recognize if, in fact, this particular referendum passes with that yes vote. Christmas is going to be the same for us, maybe with the exception of knowing that we help keep a defective product from continuing to harm Ohio citizens. It's very simple. Those of us that are asking for a yes vote want to rid this state of what is a toxic product. We're not asking to get rid of the businesses themselves. And I think it's instructive that of the businesses that are out there, many of them have applied for licenses to allow them to come into the family of responsible lenders out there and not offer what is a usurious product. Citizen democracy is a vital part of our system of government, and it should be. But for this to succeed on a long-term basis, voters must have access to honest and truthful information. With everything that you've heard, by design or by accident, that does not seem to be the case. And so it is for that reason that today we're asking the Franklin County Board of Elections to look at this in detail, determine the root cause of the pattern of what appears to be misinformation being disseminated by the lending petition circulators. Councilwoman Charlita Tavares has some advice for those